In a town most maps forget, a banker walked into history with nothing more than a ledger, a hunch, and a glass bottle of sugar water. His name was Pat Monroe. The place was Quincy, Florida, the time. The Great Depression, when hope was scarce, cash was tighter, and a nickel meant the difference between dinner and nothing. And yet, even when the crops failed and the banks trembled, people still found 5 cents for one small luxury: an ice-cold Coca-Cola. What Pat saw in that bottle wasn't a drink, it was a signal. He watched farmers come in with dirt under their nails and worry in their eyes, asking for enough to scrape through one more season, and he saw the same thing over and over. No matter how bad it got, they still bought that Coke. Most men saw a habit. Pat saw a business that would outlast the storm, so he did something no one expected from a small-town banker. He didn't just guard the vault, he opened a door, take the loan. He told him, plant your field, feed your kids, but take a slice of this company too. Not for today, for later, and don't sell it when you're scared. Hold it when it's hard. One man's conviction became a town's quiet revolution. Yellow envelopes began to arrive in battered mailboxes, little slips of paper carrying dividends instead of bad news, while the world stood in bread lines. Quincy cashed checks while fortunes vanished in the city's front porches, in a farm town quietly filled with millionaires. Not movie millionaires, not yacht club millionaires, the kind that still drove pickup trucks, still sat in the same church pews, but sent their kids to college on the strength of a stock they never let go. Behind those doors were family dinners, 18 children at one long table, and generations learning that real wealth isn't the car in the driveway. It's the story your grandkids get to inherit. This is not a story about Wall Street titans. This is about a banker who loved his neighbors enough to share the playbook, about a town that liked the stock before that was a meme, about the day a bottle of Coke stopped being just a drink and became a family member. Tonight we're putting on a show to celebrate this great American tale, and we're going full family musical with it. A chorus of farmers, mothers, children, and one stubborn banker's songs about the first share bought on a desperate day. Songs about the yellow envelopes that arrived like rain in a drought. Songs about the Porsche that traded a fortune for a flash of chrome, and the branch of the family tree that never recovered. Songs about 18 kids and the empire they didn't build by themselves, but inherited because someone believed for them. I'm your host, Kenny Polcari, and your uncle at the head of the family table, telling you how a tiny southern town outinvested the world and did it with faith, not frenzy. You'll hear the banker's first leap of faith. You'll hear the rustle of those envelopes. You'll hear the engine of that Porsche rev as a fortune disappears down the highway. You'll hear laughter, arguments, lullabies sung over crib rails paid for with dividends. The stock market is a great big story machine. This is not a cautionary tale about greed. It's a love story between a town and a stock, between a father and his children, between yesterday's risk and tomorrow's security. This is the world of Pat Monroe and the Coca-Cola families of Quincy, a half-hour family money radio musical, a people's history of money told in melody, memory, and the sound of one small town refusing to sell. Uncle Kenny loves a family party, so get the cousins and the kids spinning on around the floor. Let's have some fun. Welcome to the show.